Hello, this is Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and over the weekend I received a nice shipment of books from Amazon.com, and one of the books that I have been eagerly awaiting the release date is Delivering Happiness, A Path to Profits, Passion, and Purpose by Tony Hsieh. And if you don't know, he is the CEO of Zappos.com. I originally heard of him and this book coming out because he was featured in Success Magazine. But, you know, this book is really, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Tony Hsieh was a Harvard grad. Basically, him and his roommate built Link Exchange back in the 90s, which was then sold a few years later to Microsoft for $265 million. And, you know, he talks about this, and instead of kind of walking away and just, you know, goofing off for the rest of his life, he eventually got involved and became the CEO of Zappos and built it from nothing to what in 2008 they did over $1 billion in sales. And originally they started as just a shoe store online, but it's interesting because he talks about, you know, eventually finding his passion, and it is called Delivering Happiness because that is when he makes kind of his mission or his purpose to help improve the world. And you know, you wouldn't relate Zappos like selling online shoes to delivering happiness, but you know, some of the things that they talk about is when they made the shift and really their business took off is when they decided to really make customer service their number one priority, and they even, you know, let go of certain aspects of their business that they didn't control but actually was bringing in cash flow. He, you know, over times building his company, put his own money, invested everything into the company himself. It could have gone the wrong way and he could have completely gone bankrupt, but he put full faith and his whole self into it. And, you know, Fortune lists it as one of the best places to work, and, you know, that is part of it, creating a culture at the company that employees really enjoy, and the transparency. You know, he talks about customer service. Importantly, you know, they don't use scripts. They don't try and get, you know, customer service reps off the phone like certain other companies. There's just so much from this book that I thoroughly enjoyed. And it was, you know, real. You knew he was being authentic, and he said he wrote it himself. So he's not a writer, and it was just, you know, very enjoyable, and I have been eagerly awaiting this book, and I definitely recommend it. And clearly it is a perfect example of what really, you know, companies moving forward will rely on for success: transparency, authenticity, you know, delivering happiness, customer service. Like, you know, he talks about how they, you know, sometimes surprise their customer and deliver the product. You know, they upgrade the shipping even though it's free shipping. The customer doesn't pay and it arrives, you know, sometimes a day or two later, and all of these things to really serve the customer. And as a company, that's really what took them to the next level. And then Amazon acquired it for a reported, I don't know, $1 billion, a very big acquisition, but the whole goal was that he remained as, you know, the owner, and the company really didn't change Amazon, you know, let them do what they were doing best and just acquired them. And it's really, one, they gained a new customer in me, because after reading this, it really, you know, makes me want to spend money with people who want to better the world and deliver happiness and really take the customer seriously. And, you know, definitely recommend picking up this book, Delivering Happiness, A Path to Profits, Passion, and Purpose by Tony Hsieh. Very entertainable, a very easy read, and really shares a lot of insights for companies starting, for current companies, especially in this, he talks about social media and using Twitter, and his company being very, very transparent and having a blog. It is very key, I believe. Moving forward, companies need to be transparent and authentic, and yep, I really recommend this book. It's a great read, and I feel, so inspiring. So that was what I wanted to share with you: Delivering Happiness, A Path to Profits, Passion, and Purpose by Tony Hsieh. And this was Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and I will see you soon.